Hello students, today I will explain you some points regarding coordinate geometry. In coordinate geometry, you will study the plane is getting divided into 4 quadrants with the help of 2 axes. The vertical line, you can see I am using sharp pencil and a proper scale for drawing the vertical line. In this, the vertical line represents y-axis and the horizontal line is called as x-axis. You can see the plane got divided into 4 quadrants now. The point where x and y-axis intersects, this point is called origin, represented as O, and the coordinates of O we will write. Now before that, let me tell you how to plot the point. Now before plotting the point, let's mark the points on x and y axis. On x axis, right hand side, we will mark all the positive integers. This way. And on x axis, to the left hand side, we can also say OX is positive and O to x dash. We are marking all the negative integers at equal intervals. Okay students, this is -1, -2, -3, -4. This way it goes on. On y-axis, vertically upward, we will mark positive integers at equal intervals like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or you can call OY positive, that is vertically upward, and OY dash negative, that is vertically downward. We are marking negative integers at equal intervals. You can use a scale, or otherwise you can perform this act on the graph paper. Because on graph paper, you will get one square of 1 centimeter and it will be easy for you to mark. Okay. Now, while plotting the point, let us suppose that P is the point. We are writing 2 numbers where the first number represents the number on the x coordinate, which is also known as abscissa, and the second number represents the number on y-axis, which is called as y coordinate, or we can call it as ordinate. Now, as I told, we will mark the coordinates of origin first. The coordinates of origin are 0, 0. Because on x-axis also it's 0. On y also it is 0. Okay. Now, this one is the first quadrant. This one is the second quadrant. Students, please note that we are going anti-clockwise. See, we are going anti-clockwise. Okay. I mark this as 1, this as second, this as third, and this one as the fourth quadrant. Now we will mark their specialities. First, for first quadrant, x-axis is also positive and y-axis is also positive. So whenever you will get both x and y positive, that is when the point whose coordinates are positive, both x and y coordinates are positive, will lie in the first quadrant. The point whose x is negative but y is positive comes to the second quadrant. Okay, students. Now, the point whose x is also negative and y is also negative will come to the third quadrant. The point whose x you can see is positive but y is negative will come to the fourth quadrant. Okay, understood? Now let's see how the points will be. Okay, so this is the first quadrant, this is second, this is third, this is fourth. If we have to plot point A with coordinate 2, 3, we have to search 2, the first number, on the x-axis. So here I got 2, and 3 on y-axis. Here I got 3. So from 2 I will draw the perpendicular line, and from 3 also I will mark the perpendicular line. The point where these two lines meet is nothing but our point A, 2, 3. This way you have to mark. Okay. Now I am taking point B whose coordinates are -2, 1. So first number -2 I will search on x-axis, and the second number 1 I will search on y-axis. So here is 1 and here is -2. The point where these two will meet is our point B. Similarly, you can mark this point also. In this, again I have to search -2 on x-axis and -3, the second number, on y-axis. You can see, since both the numbers, both the coordinates are negative, then the point will definitely lie in the third quadrant. You have to mark the point and write the point like this. Then I am taking one more example, that is 3, -2. When your x coordinate, the first number is 3, and let's go perpendicular from here, and the second number -2 on y-axis, when these two lines will meet, they will give you the point D, which we will mark like this. Now one more point to note. As you now understood that where these all 4 points will lie, that is in first, second, third and fourth quadrant. But I am telling you 2 key points to remember. That is, the point whose x coordinate is 0 lies on y-axis. Point to note, students. And the point whose y coordinate is 0 lies on x-axis. Let's take one example, 0, 2. Now on x-axis it is 0 and on y-axis it is 2. So you have to search 2 on y-axis and you have to mark. As I told, you can see that point E lies on y-axis. Okay, and if this is another example, f 4, 0, then I have to search 4 on x-axis and 0 on y-axis. So you can see, students, the point lies on x-axis. So as I told, the point whose y-coordinate is 0 lies on x-axis, and the point whose x-coordinate is 0 lies on y-axis. Okay? This is our point F, which is 4, 0, and this was point E, which was 0, 2. So now you must have understood that first quadrant is the quadrant in which your x coordinate and y coordinate both are positive. For second quadrant, you will be having x coordinate negative, y coordinate positive. For third quadrant, x and y both are negative. For fourth quadrant, your x is positive and y is negative. Okay, and the point whose x coordinate is 0 lies on y-axis, and the point whose y coordinate is 0 lies on x-axis. The point whose x coordinate 0 lies on y-axis, and the point whose x coordinate is 0. Yes, students, have you understood? The point with x coordinate 0 lies on y-axis, and the point whose y coordinate is 0 lies on x-axis. That's all. Have a good day.